Okay, here's a quick review of Project Source's new ready to assemble cabinets in a box. So these cabinets come in a box about 5 inches wide, and they're designed for you to assemble yourself. You can fit an entire kitchen worth of cabinets in back of a vehicle. Makes for very easy transporting and purchasing. So I've already removed the contents from the box and laid them out for the purposes of a shorter video. And it took me all of 10 minutes to lay them out. And I placed the cam bolts. There's 12 cam bolts that go into end panels. I placed the hinge brackets on the side that I wanted to hinge from. Placed the shelf brackets in the holes that I wanted. Here's the interlocking cam lugs, 12 of those. They slide in the hole. The arrow points towards the hole that the stud will go into. I got both my shelves, my handrails, and my door, which I've placed the hinges on. 2 screws each. It's only a 90-degree turn. They lock in. Laying this out and doing all of that prep work took approximately 10 minutes. Very simple, very easy. It comes with instructions, which I'm not going to go over now, but they're very straightforward instructions, simple steps with pictures. So I'm going to show you how quick this can be assembled now. So I will take one end panel. I'll start right here. I'm going to place the groove for the back away from me there. I will take a top bottom. I'm going to make sure the groove for the backer board aligns. It's got, also it has, I forgot to mention, 12 wooden pegs, which you tap in yourself. So the pegs will align with their holes, the cam bolts will align with their holes. Slide those together. Take a Phillips screwdriver. 90-degree turn on the cam lug, and that will lock those together. Take the opposing piece, the other top bottom. Make sure your back groove aligns with the back groove in your end panel. Line up the cams and the wooden pegs. Push it all the way on. Keep each one of those lugs approximately a 90-degree turn to lock them in place. It's actually slightly more than a 90-degree, I believe. Now, handrails, which each get a wooden peg on each end and one of the interlocking cam nuts. These are going to align the wooden peg with the hole and your interlocking cam lug, keeping the cam nut on the outside. You can place it this way, but then your cam nut's going to be on the inside. You want it to remain on the outside. So that tells me this one goes on this side. Push it all the way down. Once again, give that about a 90-degree turn, a little more until it locks in place. It's going to stop. You can't turn it too far. Same on this one here. Go. Sometimes you gotta turn that little lug there a little bit until it lines up and it drops in. Then reminding myself of my instructions here, I take the back panel, which is the thin, approximately 1/8 of an inch thick piece, color matched. It's going to slide in. Here, I'll spin this a little bit. Let's slide the door this way. So yeah, I've got the groove on the end panel here, and the groove's coming up the top bottoms on both sides. It's going to make sure the color side's facing into the inside of the cabinet. And slide it down in. Now it's going to show a little bit above here because the other end panel has to lock in. So you've got about a 1/4 inch above, and that's what you want. Once that is slid in, I'm going to take my other end panel. Already has the cam screws on there and my shelving clips attached. Make sure the groove for the backer board is on the right side. And this part can be a little bit tricky, but it's not hard. Just make sure you don't push one side all the way in until you get the other side lined up. Try to push everything in kind of evenly. That way you're not stressing any of the components. And now, go ahead and turn these to lock in this end panel that I just placed on there. 2 on each side. Okay, I'm about 15 minutes total from opening my box right now. This is only the second one I've put together. Probably not even 15 minutes, probably 12 or 13 minutes from cutting that box open to where I'm at right now. Now I can stand this up. Make sure my shelf clips are pointed upwards. Take one shelf, put it in about a 45 angle, place it in 2 of the clips, and then the other 2 clips. Make sure that sits in there all the way. And it clips right down. Same with this one. You can go either way, this way or this way. Just make sure it sits into the clips on that side first. Now it's going to pop down into these clips. Locks in place. Make sure they're tapped all the way back. Now the door, which I've already attached the hinges to using 2 screws each. And these screws don't even screw all the way in. They're just a quarter turn. Flip it this way because I have this thing opening from the left-hand side. And so on these hinges, there's a back piece, a clip here, and there's a clip here. And you'll see on this hinge, it has this little spring action piece right there. This little spring action piece on the tip here is going to lock in to that hole there. And this hook part here will lock into the front part of that hinge base. Not sure how well this is going to show on camera, but hopefully that kind of explained it there. And I think last time I did this, I found it easier. If you lay it down like that. I think this part here, 2 people might make this a little easier, but it's definitely doable with 1 person. So you get those 2 clips on the front end first. And then the back portion snaps in. Get it lined up, maybe give it a little bit of tap. There we go, snap it right in. So basically it hooks on the front and then the back end snaps in place. The door is now on. It comes with these 2 little rubber bumpers here, just basically little rubber tabs. These are for your door. Basically cushion the door from slamming shut hard. Just remove the little sticky bumps from that backer paper. Stick them about a 1/4 inch in from each bottom side. Makes it close gently. Make sure my shelves are aiming upwards, which is this way. So these cabinets are totally reversible. Depending on which side you want to put the door on, they can be right or left hand hinged. There we go. These things, I used to work for a cabinet manufacturer. And these, I must say, are built just as well, if not better, than pre-made cabinets you would buy at a store or from the factory. Extremely solid. I'm absolutely impressed with them. I don't have an entire kitchen to renovate at the moment, but next time I do, these will certainly be at the top of my list for consideration. And there you have it. Once again, it's Lowe's Project Source cabinets, ready to assemble. Pick them up at any Lowe's store. This particular one is the Cheyenne 18-inch by 30-inch wall cabinet. Thanks for watching.